What's up? What's up, guys? What's up, YouTube? This is Floyd T Barbecue coming back at you with another video. If you saw the title, you already know what it's about, but I'm still gonna go into it. So, I was on a Zoom call with my manager today, and he asked me, did I have any new videos up? And I said, well, you know what? I'm actually smoking some turkey legs today. I'm sorry. And I've done a video before, but you know what? I might just do an impromptu video. So yeah, I'm doing a quick video for you guys. It's not the traditional one because I'm not going through every step, but I will describe to you what I've done thus far, and then I'll pick it up with going to the grill. So stay tuned and let me show you guys what I got going on. All right, folks, so here I have 6 turkey drumsticks. They're about medium size, considerably bigger than a chicken leg, but smaller than those jumbo turkey drumsticks. I think the brand is Honeysuckle or something like that. I threw the box away, so I don't know. But anyway, I have 6 of them here, and I have them marinating in a marinade that I'm turning around probably once every hour. They've been brining now for about 2 or 3 hours, and I'm not going to do an overnight brine. It's just going to be a few hours, 4 or 5, 6 hours. So what I marinate these in, and kind of what I do with these is I do a marinade with, you can use soy sauce. I use Moore's liquid seasoning or Dale's. That's more popular. I use and I don't have the exact measurements. I apologize. But this is what I do. I use some Moore's seasoning. I mix that with some Worcestershire sauce. I'll probably say each one's about a 1/4 cup of each, maybe a 1/4 cup of the Moore's, 1/4 cup of the Worcestershire sauce. Then I also mix in some seasoned meat tenderizer, just any brand, and 2 or 3 bay leaves, and I add some water to bring it up, the total solution up to about 2 cups total. So that's kind of my measurement. And what I do is I mix it together with a spoon. The meat tenderizer doesn't really dissolve like that, but since you're gonna brine it, it doesn't really matter. But what I do is I stir it up as much as I can. And then I take this Cajun injector, that I just save these from when we use them for Thanksgiving to do turkeys. I just wash them and save them. They work great. And I use a solution and I inject it about 2 or 3, but I say about 4 times in each of these drumsticks in the top. So I pretty much just hit, you can see this side better. This is the top of the drumstick. I normally just hit like the 4 corners, the 4 sides. So I do 1, 2, and then that side and under there, just pretty much sticking it down so that it's pretty much getting down into the middle part of the drumstick. I inject all 6 turkey legs like that, and then there's usually, after I do my injection, I have about a cup of the brine left, and I just pour it into a bag. And these turkey legs aren't that big, so they all fit in 1 gallon Ziploc bag. I normally keep 2 gallon bags on deck, but I don't have any, but this is working just fine. And I just let it brine. I pour the rest of the solution in, as you can see, and then I'm just gonna let it brine. So I'm just turning it over periodically in the fridge, and then putting it back in the fridge like I'm about to do now. So that's pretty much how I season these. What I'm going to do, and I'll show you this, is when I'm ready to cook them, I'm gonna take them out, gonna rinse them, pat them dry, and then coat them with a little bit of oil, and then season them with this good old butt rub right here. So that's the next step. But anyway, guys, this is how I pretty much prepare my turkey drumsticks or anything I'm gonna smoke as far as turkey. So this is going in the fridge for a few more hours while I run some errands. I'll be back and I'll show you the next steps in the prep. Okay, folks, so we are back, and here are the turkey legs. And what I did with them was I took them out the bag that they were brined in. I rinsed them off and patted them dry. And once I did that, I threw a little olive oil on them to kind of help with the skin, crisping up, but also to hold the seasoning. And then once I did that, I'm basically just going with this Bad Byron's butt rub. This is actually a pretty good seasoning that is good on everything, especially poultry. So I'm just hitting it with that. I'm not doing all the garlic powder, onion powder, all that other stuff. Just this butt rub because it has a lot of stuff in it. And then, I like pepper, a little Texas style, so I just came back also and hit it with some pepper. And that is it. That is all we're going to do. So since there's some olive oil kind of pooling in the bottom of the pan, when I put these on the grill, I'll probably flip them over and just make sure I got enough seasoning that didn't wash off in the olive oil. And let me go show you my grill setup so we can go ahead and get these things on and cooking. Okay guys, so I'm using my Weber Kettle today, my old trusty Weber. And I love it just because it's so easy to use. Easy to clean and reuse over and over and over again. So I'm doing the somewhat minion method, snake method, whatever you want to call it, where I just got the coals lined up on one side and the turkey leg's going to be on this indirect side, and we're going to let it smoke that way. So I'm going to light this side right here, and as that gets lit, the coals will catch and eventually they'll light on around. The wood chips that you see are post oak. And interestingly enough, I've never actually cooked with post oak. I've been wanting to, but I normally get my wood chunks and wood chips from the grocery stores. And normally they carry every other wood. They carry mesquite, pecan, apple, cherry, hickory, but they never really have post oak. So I know there's an Academy Sports, a large sports place by me that carries all those woods, but I forgot that there's an Ace Hardware store not too far from me, probably within a mile and a half. And I know Ace is all over the South. It might be a nationwide hardware store. So they didn't have the post oak chunks. They had the chips. And I prefer the chunks, but hey, post oak is post oak. So that's what I'm burning today. And I'm going to get this lit. I like to really put my chips on once the grill is up to temp and I have the food on. Then I put my chips on and let them get the smoking. Everybody does it differently. But once I get this lit, get the grill up to temp, put the turkey legs on, then I'm going to put some post oak right here as well, and then that way you can have that wood burn all the way from the beginning. So let me go ahead and get the grill lit, and I'll be back with the turkey legs. All right guys, so I wanted to show you, me putting these on the grill, but I had a Zoom call to be on that lasted about an hour, so I put my turkey legs on and they're looking pretty good, as you can see. The coals are about 1/3 done, so they'll be good. However, they're going to flame up, as you see, so I won't keep this open too long. What I'm going to do is just take a quick temperature check before my oak burns all the way up. And we're at about 135, 138, perfect. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to turn these over, and you should use a utensil, but I'm not, because I can do that. It's my grill. And you see that stuff is flaming up. I really hate when it does that. So I'm going to flip these over like such, and then get my dirty hands out the way. I'm going to spritz them with a half apple cider vinegar, half water. Sorry, my timer went off at the same time. So I'm going to spritz these real good, and then let them go for about another hour, probably actually about another 30 minutes, and we're going to check them again. So let's close this down so our fire can stay manageable, and I'll be back. All right, guys, we are about an hour and a half in, and surprisingly, actually, some of these are still around 140 degrees. So what I'm going to do is take some melted butter and just kind of, just put a little bit on, just for the skin like that. Just put a little bit on each side. I'm going to do each one of these, not to show you all of that, but so I'm going to do this side. And this is just purely melted butter. And I'm going to do the other side as well. So you can watch me do this side right here. And oh yeah, they're going to be so good. And I'm going to do the other side. So stay tuned. All right, guys, so I've done both sides. Dredged them with a little bit of butter. And since I want them to get that smoky flavor, get a little bit of pink in them, I'm just going to let them still go at 275 for maybe another 30 minutes to an hour. We'll see. It's Cinco de Mayo. I got a margarita or two. I'm in no rush. And it's a nice day, nice evening. So we'll let these cook. I'll come back in about 30 minutes to an hour. All right, guys, these turkey legs have been going for 2 hours. And it took me a while to get my camera together. So that's why it's flaming up like that. Anyway, so all these are running about 160, which is cool, which is good. Kind of perfect. Because now what I'm going to do is crank the grill up to about 350. Let this crust crisp for about another 30 minutes, and then we'll be done. But check them out. check them out. I know the lighting, it's getting a little bit dark out here, but man, these things look so good. All right, I'll be back with the finished product. All right, guys, so I'm trying to get my presentation skills together while I'm sipping this margarita on Cinco de Mayo. But anyway, they look good. They look good. So these are my turkey legs, and let's recap what we did. So I got 6 turkey legs, I guess kind of medium size. You know, I made a brine with a Moore's liquid seasoning, Worcestershire sauce, seasoned meat tenderizer, and some bay leaves, 2 or 3 bay leaves, and I added it up, a little bit of water in it to make it up to 2 cups. So I injected each leg with that brine, and also just poured the brine in the bag and just let them all marinate for about maybe 4 to 5 hours with the brine. I set my Weber Kettle up on the minion method with post oak, and let these go for 2 hours at 275. Then for the last 30 minutes, I jacked them up to about 350, actually about 325, and let them cook for about another 15 to 20 minutes. And just to backtrack a little bit, once I took them out the brine, I patted them down, patted them dry, rinsed them off, patted them dry, and then put a little bit of olive oil on them, and then seasoned them with that butt rub and that black pepper. Just kept it simple, and that was it. So, and this, about 3 hours later, this is what we got. So, man, these are good. I'm going to enjoy them. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was a quick video. So, hey, buddy. I know it was a real quick video, but hey, I got more coming, but these are good. I got to enjoy it. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you like what you see, like the video, and I got more coming.